Hey everybody, so today is Saturday the 8th, I think. My wife and I are downtown at the corner of King and College Street over near McDuff Avenue. And there's this mural on the side of this wall I wanted to show you. It's called the Pheasant Mural at Blind Rabbits, I think. But here's a picture real quick. Traffic noise. My wife had apparently seen that previously. Was telling me about it, so I wanted to come show you guys. Need a shot around the corner because this traffic kind of looks like a small town would be. So it's just a small section of the street that's kind of got business on both sides. Over there looks like a restaurant or something. My wife and I are out and about because Monday is our 12th wedding anniversary. So we're going to go do something. And it's a little bit of a surprise, but hopefully they'll let me record the whole process and I'll be able to put it in here for you guys. So hopefully we'll get it and you guys enjoy. Welcome back to another adventure of fun time. Need a better name than that. Fun time's not a good name. Anyway, so the plan we originally had got kerfuffled. 12 years that we've been married, so we're trying to do something extra special, some way to celebrate, the ups and the downs and the high, the ups and the downs, highs and lows, the ups and the downs, the sideways, the backways, all the unique things we've been through. My wife and I have a very unique relationship, and the fact that we're very open with each other, and if it comes to mind, we say it. There's not a lot of filtering to each other. Yes, we argue, but our arguments are usually we get it out, we get it done, and then we're done. And so that's something we've had to learn over the years. We've had people comment that if one of Kristen's friends said that if she spoke to her husband the way Kristen speaks to me, he'd freak out. And my response was, sorry, because that's not the way it should be. You should be able to be completely open with your spouse. There are some days where I'm just like, look, I'm having a bad day. This is what's going on. If I freak out at all, you got the heads up. My wife's a very unique person. She's very loving and caring and empathetic to people's situations and stuff like that. It's just, she's a wonderful person. She is absolutely the love of my life. So the thing we have planned is something she's been asking about for a while. What we're gonna do, I've never done before. She's done a few times. So that's a little bit of a hint of what's to come. So we'll see. The plan is tomorrow. We're supposed to meet for our appointment at 2 o'clock, I think was what time we had to be there. So we'll go. Like I said, I'm still hoping to film the process. I'm hoping the person that we're meeting will let me film it. I hope they're okay with it so that I can put it in the video, even if I make it a separate video, because the process could take some time. That would be something really neat to do. Right now we are at Dollar General. We had to pick up some stuff for my mom. My nephew's in town for a few weeks. So his birthday was 2 weeks ago, a week ago-ish. And because we don't get out there, she wants to have a birthday party for him while he's here. So we stopped and got a cake and some ice cream. And we're gonna get him a present. And I think she's gonna get some candles here from Dollar General too. Other than that, I'm gonna head home. And depending on what's going on, because I think the party's tomorrow. I believe it's tomorrow at 6-ish. I might try and hop on the tractor tonight because I wanted to mow the fields and stuff, because they're getting pretty high and it's time to kind of knock them down. Plus it's fun. To me, mowing grass, when I was really little, we were forced to do it and I hated it. Probably because all we ever got to do was weed eat and pick up stuff out of the yard while my dad rode the riding lawnmower. With this, you know, I weed eat and stuff like that. I ride the riding lawnmower, get on the tractor and mow the fields and stuff. And to me, that's a lot of free time for me. It's loud, but it's quiet because I can plug in my music and just kind of go, you know. Most I have to worry about is dodging some tree limbs every now and then. And even then, you know, I kind of keep a machete with me to knock those lowest ones down. And again, I'm riding under pine trees, and they're about 10 years old, maybe 15. So they're pretty tall, so they provide plenty of shade. They haven't quite been tall enough, long enough to, like, usually you'll get in pine areas, especially where ours is just grass, there's no big weeds or bushes or anything. Most of the time the grass will kind of die down, it won't grow as fast. Florida, that's not true. We get so much rain in so many, like, compact amounts of time, and then often every afternoon it'll rain in the summertime too. The grass grows, and we live with Bahia grass, and Bahia grass is super thick. It's usually what they will put out in like along the sides of highways and stuff like that, because it's so thick and it does so well in this type of heat. It's also what they make hay out of. Sorry about that. They don't put it on the sides. They make hay out of it because it grows so fast. You can chop it and then spin it into rolls of hay and stuff like that for farm animals. We don't do any of that. When I was really little, we did, because we had cows and things like that. Now we have the pine trees. So I have heard that you can get the pine, you can sell pine needles because they do other stuff with them. I think I'm gonna have my wife and the kids get out and help me and scrape up some pine needles and run them around the edge of the house and use that as like a flower bed base so that I don't have to weed eat so close to the house. But that's my hope. The wife's coming back. She looks miserable because it's hot. And again, hopefully we want to do tomorrow. We'll see. This is where we're at on this fine, dreary Sunday afternoon. So I want to show you guys the mural on the side of this Bank of America building here. It's a Calvin and Hobbes painting, except Calvin doesn't have a face. Neither does Hobbes really, but I thought that was pretty cool looking. We're down off of Edgewood Avenue, and there's a bunch of buildings with paintings and stuff on them. So I thought I'd show you a few of them as we head back to the place we're at.
Like drugs.
We got this one here. Looks like a sea, and then there's some sunflowers. That was pretty cool. On the side of that building that we're at right now, or well, that my wife's at, there's actually a pheasant. I think I got some video of it. But we're gonna go by another place called Nighthawks and try and get you some video of that little area there. It's pretty cool. It's pretty gorgeous artwork down here on this side of town that I'd never known about until we just happened to come down this way. But let me get over there.
Like that wasn't graffiti.
Grow.
Get paid to graffiti stuff.
Some of the houses down here, they're just like just perfect rectangles, perfect squares. They're pretty neat. Like that one there.
That's a Girl Scout place.
This is the other place I was telling you guys about. This is Nighthawks. See the paintings on the side of the building? So we're back home. Kristen had to run in and grab some presents because my nephew's birthday party is tonight. It was actually a couple weeks ago, but they're going to celebrate it tonight because he's in town versus the fact they live in Alabama. So we're going to run up, and then after the party, we've got to take one of my son's friends has been spending the night for the last like 4 or 5 nights. So he's going to go home tonight. So we'll take him home, and then after the party, and we'll take him home, come back. I threw some ribs in the oven this morning and slow cooked them for a few hours, and then finished them off before we left. So there is curry ribs waiting for us in the microwave because I wrapped them.
And then maybe you could video us playing some Overwatch?
It's a little bit harder than just videoing. There's more to it than what you see. He wants to show me a game in Overwatch that he has set up, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully this party doesn't last too long. We'll get all that stuff done. There's a horsefly in the window of the car. I need him to get out now. Anyways, I'm going to show you guys a quick shot of my tattoo. So it's pretty cool. Kristen has one that says, I love you, and it's the Jedi symbol, the Jedi Council symbol. So I'll see if I can get a shot of that before I put this video together. Birthday party over, day over. I gotta go back to work tomorrow. It's been a nice long weekend. It's interesting having a tattoo because it's permanent, you know, so there's no getting rid of it. So definitely before you get one, make sure you know what you want and make sure you're firm in the decision that a tattoo is something you're after. They are cool. They're very beautiful, especially done by the right artist. And as long as they have some kind of meaning to you, you know, go for it. Don't let anybody judge you. Don't let anybody disrespect that fact or make you feel less because you chose that. Funny joke from a friend of mine, though. I sent him a picture and he told me, welcome to the white trash club. And I told him, well, consider how good the tattoo looks, I'm cool with being in that club. And this is coming from somebody who's got multiple tattoos, so it was just a joke. And then I saw another post on Facebook. It was like a shirt that said tattooed low life, and the person that posted it said yes and allowed to be. So if you decide to get one, don't let people disrespect you. You know, it's not a waste of money because it's something that's special to you, and you're paying an artist who is good at their craft and they deserve to be paid for their work. And, you know, on top of the fact that it means something to you, you're getting something special in return. So my opinion on it, it stung. Especially towards the bend in my elbow and around the other side of my arm where it gets real fleshy. Those stung the worst. Right now it's a little irritated. I just put some hustle butter on it. It was deluxe. It was something that was recommended by the guy that did the tattoo. He said it's some of the best stuff he's seen as far as healing after the fact. So I'm trying that out, and so hopefully it doesn't scab or anything like that, and it just kind of heals. It's very bright and it's very well done. So I'm definitely talked to him about my next one and what the cost is going to be and what I want. So he said he gave me a price and everything on it. So hopefully within the next couple months I'll save that up and maybe go get my second one. Who knows? But I'm going to go and get all this film pulled off and edited and uploaded, and you can hear the kids watching TV in the background because, like I said the other day, they're super loud. But other than that, I'm out for now. Till tomorrow.